Hey everyone, my name is Natalie Bevegni and I'm here with Craig. Craig, would you let them know the Miami report just came out?
Yes.
And one of my questions to you is, how does the current inventory pipeline affect the prices for 2026?
Well, the pipeline for pre-construction you're referring
Well,
to.
what we have right now, because we don't have very much.
I think you can expect most residential real estate condos of standing inventory less than 30 years old.
That's right.
I have to say less than 30.
Yes, always.
And we know why, because of the milestone laws that have been imposed on these older condos now. I think in South Florida, east of 95, every condo is going to see an appreciation equal to around 10% this year.
Right.
Single family houses closer to 20. I know that sounds a little bold,
right?
But as you know, I'm always tracking population growth. And clearly we're accelerating. And we don't have enough supply of single family houses or condos that are less than 30 years old, let alone a condo less than 10. If you can find a condo that's less than 10 years old, and Natalie, the beautiful thing about that is you're a long way from 30 years of old.
Exactly.
So most people that are coming here that are reading about the milestone laws
and informed about what's going on,
they ask the realtor, what do you got that's kind of new?
Yes.
Well, kind of new in our world is anything less than 10 years old.
Absolutely.
And there's not much of that. That's what this property is, for example. That's what I love about the whole concept of a condo conversion.
Right.
Because most of the buildings that are probably going to get converted from rental to condo are less than 10 years old. So for you and I, we can put our head in the pillow knowing that the buildings are structurally sound. Now you just have to convince the buyer, or the buyer has to be convinced that this is the neighborhood they want to live in.
Exactly.
That's the sale now.
So those are condo conversions though. So let's talk about the pipeline of what we have available now, because only a few are being converted.
Very few.
Let's talk about the pipeline now and the pre-constructions that are supposed to be finished 2025 and 2026. We still don't have enough inventory.
There's going to be very few buildings that are going to be finished in 25 and 26.
Right.
I kind of make it's a little bit of a silly analogy. It takes 9 months to make a baby. When you're building something 60, 70, 80 stories, it takes at least 5 years. No matter what the developers hope for, it just does. It takes that long. So there are about 7,000 brand new condos that are in fact under construction. Now, they're not going to, the earliest will get finished in 27, maybe. Most in 28 and 29. Well, this is 25. We need close to 20,000 condos produced every 10 years in Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach County just to accommodate population. At least 20,000. You got 6?
I know.
You don't have enough.
I know.
And, I became kind of friendly with Mayor Francis Suarez of the city of Miami. He's been, in my opinion, the best mayor this city's ever had because he's such a great salesman. He sold Fortune 400 and Fortune 500 companies to uproot their whole organizations from different parts of the U.S. to come here.
Right.
I mean, FIFA's coming here. The soccer organization, they've been in Europe for 80 years. They're coming to Miami next year. I mean, the guy has Miami on the world radar.
Right.
And what he always whispers to me is, I sure hope we don't become a victim of our own success. Meaning you've got all these people wanting to move here, but we're running out of real-time inventory.
Right, we are running out of inventory.
I mean, the pre-construction stuff is gorgeous, it's glamorous, it's going to make the skyline of Miami the envy of the world.
Beautiful art.
But, while I'm young, it's going to take a little time.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, getting back to that, what do you think of the people buying in the areas? Is it the walkability, the closeness to the airports, the closeness to the beach? What is it exactly that you think everybody's kind of looking at?
I love this question because I think, forgive me, but I think I kind of figured out there's a big difference between the buyer of a condo pre-COVID and post-COVID. Post-COVID, it's all about all-inclusive.
Right.
What does that mean? You could park your car in this particular property on a Friday, and with all the restaurants, and with all the grocery stores and proximity to houses of worships, and God forbid you needed a hospital, everything's within walking distance.
Yeah. Or an Uber ride.
Or an Uber ride. Yes, exactly. So you park your car to a property like this on a Friday, you don't need it until Monday.
Yeah.
All-inclusive also means that the property has amenities that are real popular in a post-COVID world. We have a lot of families moving here now. And a lot of families are raising their children in buildings like this. Well, a children's playroom is necessary, maybe even 2. One from like 0 to 5 and then 5 to 10. And after that, you're not going to get the kids to play in a playroom. I'm a grandfather, and I know the 5 to 10-year-olds aren't crazy about hanging out with the 1 and 2-year-olds. Kind of funny how that works. But the 1 and 2-year-olds love hanging out with other 1 and 2-year-olds. You need that. You need like a mini WeWork facility because remote working, Natalie, somehow, some way, in some form, remote working is here to stay.
Right.
COVID made that happen. So having like WeWork type facilities inside the condominium you live, it makes it all inclusive. Obviously a pool, obviously a gym, obviously a spa. Those are the those are the boxes everybody checks off.
And all of them have it.
Yes.
But the extras.
But now we need to start thinking about how COVID influenced living in South Florida, and a building like this has contemplated that.
Right.
I I spend a lot of time with developers, with their architects, with pre-construction, and I'm the voice saying, I need a children's playroom, I need some WeWork facility. I'm going to explain why. The other thing is parking. Parking has become a huge amenity in these buildings. So before COVID, I don't know about you, but 75% of my U.S. sales were second homes.
Right.
One parking spot per unit is fine. It's almost the complete reciprocal now. I've got almost 75% of my American sales are moving here permanently. So having 2 parking spots is as important as the swimming pool now.
It is.
So that's another, I'm calling it an amenity because it's an amenity.
Yeah.
Nobody really likes to park.
But in this building, you're offering that, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And that's one of the few, because in the other, they're not.
They're not.
You're lucky if you get one.
If you get one and the other one gets valeted. And no, Americans don't really like the valets parking their own cars, right?
Yep.
It's like a cultural divide.
Yeah.
Latins are a little more tolerant about it, just a little more. The Americans, with their expensive cars, no, they like to park themselves, including me. I love parking my own car.
Well, thank you so much, Craig, for your time
Natalie,
today.
my pleasure.
Loved your report.
Thank you.
Absolutely amazing. I hope you all enjoy it. And if you have any questions, just feel free to contact me.
Call Natalie.